Now we're going to make a flower that has a outside petal and an inside petal. So how we're going to do that is we're taking the large ring of pegs, and there's little pegs on the bottom side that fit into the indentations. So we're just going to work those in, make sure it sits. Then we're taking the smallest ring and putting it into the center one. You want to put both looms in before you start warping, because we're going to warp the outside one, then we're going to warp the inside one. We're going to start the round flower exactly the same way. In fact, this loom comes with another medium-sized circle and a smaller square and a hexagon shape. So we've got a lot of different shapes for the loom. So there we go. We've got our little knot, and we put it through the little indentation there, and we're going to come up. Again, we're going, ignore the center one, we're going to come up to the top of the large one and then down. We're going to bring it around to the next peg and down. And just pretend that center flower is not there, the center loom. We're just concentrating on the outer pegs. So from here on out, it's exactly the same way as the square. We finished off the same way we did with the square, in that we've tied off our ending piece of raffia at the opposite side of where we began, on the opposite side of the peg. Now we're going to concentrate on the center flower. So this time we're going to go to this eyelet, and we're going to feed our second color in, do our little knot, hook it up in the slit there, and then we're going to forget the outside one and just concentrate on the inside loom, the inside pegs. This is our smaller flower. Well, I started it wrong. We've got to go on that side, come down, come around on the other side. There you go. You'll know it when it's right. Again, we're going around the flower, peg after peg. Doesn't matter if you go clockwise or counterclockwise, just to stay in the same order. All right, now we've come to where we started, so I'm going to bring my tail down and tie off just as we've been doing. And now you have the center flower. We're going to do the same center that we did with the square. We're going to bring our darning needle. We're going to go ahead and thread that. Again, about 18 inches, a little less this time. We have fewer petals to go through. And we're going to come right back up through the center as we did before. This time you're going through both flowers. I want to be right in the center, so I'm going to actually split that raffia and come right up through there. Again, you want to hold the tail so it doesn't come out, and you're going to be going through and split the petal. So this is, again, this is what we call the petal, and splitting it is just coming down between the two sides. Draw your needle right down in there and then bring it back to the center. I like to stay as close to the very first hole that I came up, because that gives it a really nice button. And then here we're going to advance to the next petal and go between and continue around in the same manner. Now I'd like to give you a little inspiration so that you know how we can use these. This is a beautiful little pillow that's done with the square and the double flower. So this is an idea of what you can do with your Hana Ami flowers.